Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late there. Took me a few minutes to get things sorted again. That's okay. I know it's also going to take a few minutes to get any notifications sent out for those of you who have me set on notifications. I do appreciate it. Alrighty. So I know one of the first things we wanted to do today was, of course, gluing it on. So we'll have to work on that. And I didn't grab the paints for the cherubs, but I will be putting the backs on them. And we'll see what we can do to creepify them. I'll take a little unicorn break in there and work on that at some point. But I do have the backs ready and the milliput that I want to try using with them, and the have glove. My other half found some gloves he had left over from a job that weren't used, and so I'm gonna use those. I got a few pair. So hello to everyone out there, and happy Manage It Monday. I also thought of Make It Monday. I might have mentioned that last week, and I just don't remember. The lovely joys of me. So let's see. On the books today, as soon as I'm done here, well, not as soon as I'm done, but sometime today, I will be making a trip to Hobby Lobby, I hope. Yes. I realized that the drinks are way over there. Well, not way, but we'll get that fixed in a minute. So I will be using tacky glue today, and I'm hoping this still works well enough. It feels like if I don't get it used up, I'm not going to be able to use it. So give it a good shake, shake, shake. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Working on the camera here a little bit. I think we're going to do it right about here, so there's not too much glare, and we're going to do the pointing down. Oops. Hold on just a second so I can get this set. I'm going to put a little thing up here. Where'd it go? Sorry about that. I'm going to work on the handle. There we go. Get down here so you can see what I'm working on. There we go. All right. Thank you for your patience there. I'm going to start marking the floor. All right. There we go. Let's see. I need some tools. Let's see. One moment and I'll get getting my tools. Ta-da! There we go. Ta-da! Okay, sorry about that pause, guys. Had to have a little soda there. Bubbles keep us going. All right, so I'm going to be covering this today. And I wanted to get some palette knives. I have a variety of them. Some of these I haven't used yet. I'm really excited to. Some of these I have had for a very long time. These plastic ones have been really good to me for a variety of projects over the years, from acrylic painting to watercolor painting to applying I use it to scoop just a little bit out of the tip of this, because the stuff, you just need a tiny bit, it goes so far. And then also I've used it for sculpting. I've used it for working with Fimo. I've used it for scraping things off. They're just great tools. So if you happen to run across some at a flea market or a thrift store and you're not paying very much, personally, I wouldn't pay over a 50. I would like, if I buy them, I'm going to get them in something. I'm going to buy more than one. If I buy more than one, I would like to get 5 for $1. That's what my mind thinks when I buy those. So then kind of scale from there, at least 5, 6 for $1, because they are, I mean, they're a dollar store type item as well. And I'm sure there are some plastics that are better than others. I can't remember. My original ones came from when I was in art school, and then everything else I've thrifted from there. These are not thrifted. These I just recently got. These are Arteza, and they're used for texturing and just when I need something sturdier. I haven't used them yet. I haven't had an opportunity. And I'm excited at some point to use them. I might use this one today because I want to be able to spread the glue across the surface and have that might work because it'll cover a larger surface than anything else I have for a palette knife. So I think that's going to be our choice today. Woo. And just in case it doesn't work, I really like having it'll work, but I also like having the right angle here, the little whoosh, this kind of guy. So I'll keep those two out because they are different widths. Oop, you can't see that there. Here. Whoosh. Now you can see that they're different widths. So anyway, we'll show you that in a second, so I'm not just waggling tools. All right, I'm going to move some of these extra tools out of the way. Oh, I had an idea. I'm starting to have ideas on how to organize. Time to be scared. All right. So I really haven't messed with this since I saw you guys last. So trying to organize my thoughts. It's one of those Mondays. All right. Gonna put the rest of those tools away for a minute I think we're good. That's interesting. My edges of my fabric are almost exactly the same size as my glass mat underneath. Well, that's interesting. Huh. So anytime I have something approximately this size that lays out on my glass mat, I know exactly what size piece of fabric I already need. Wow. Okay, I'm happy with myself. 2 thumbs up. Woohoo. Okay, good. I learned something new that will help me in the future. And this is definitely much larger than it needed to be. I like having extra, of course, for positioning purposes. But yeah. Oh, wow. Happy joy. Did I do that last time and I just forgot? I bet you I did. That's my, oh yeah, that's part of being me. Oh, let's try that coffee. Maybe it's coffee I need, not bubbles, right? Look at there. Ta-da! I love my mugs. I have been told I have to thin out my mugs. I'm scared, especially since I just bought new ones. Over the holidays, that is. Not anytime recently. Over the holidays. Okay, let's see. So, according to the book, the inside, this would be the front, the facing, and that's fine with me. I kind of like to keep it that way, so I have an idea because I end up getting things going different directions. All right, so if we tighten the front up, ooh, clips. You know, I have these wonderful containers full of these amazing clips, and guess what? I don't think I know where they are right now. Okay, well, I do. They're in one of 3 different places, and I'm not going to go hunting for them. So we're just going to use, you know, tension, right? So if we do kind of like a box thing, so if we go like this, and then we're going to pull, so we're going to tighten one side, then we're going to tighten the other side, bring it down, because I just want to see the one side at this moment. See if we can get it to tighten around. My eyeballs are scanning around everywhere, trying to think if I can find an appropriate tool. I have them everywhere, but I just don't have them here. Ha ha! All right, so let's tighten it like that. Am I going to hold that? Watch this. Let's see if this works. Ha ha ha! Look at that, bottles of glue. Who knew? Oh yeah, guys, it's gonna be one of them kind of days. And I'm not sure if anybody's commented or not. I don't know if I have the right button poke to look at that at the moment. So, you know, we're just going to go with the flow. It's flow, baby, flow. Let's see. Fold this up. Tighten this around. What else have I got that's heavy? I can at least do heavy, right? I don't want to put coffee on it. How's that milliput? Oh, milliput's not bad. Woohoo! Look at it go. Look at us go. Then we fold this one this direction. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, baby. Let me square that back up for you guys. All right. Woohoo! All right, here we go. And let's flip it over and see when it's tightened up how it looks. All right. I think I would like just a smidge more of this fun color. So let's go this direction. All right, here we go. So I'm going to want to leave at least like, so, woohoo, ruler. So how much space do I have? I have just over 2 inches. And from the ruler spot to here is like an inch, almost just over an inch and a half. And if we come to this space here, just this little tiny gap, it is almost an inch and a half, coming just a little over it, over the nubbin. So I think if I leave a 2-inch spot, I need to double check that I've got this kind of center. Actually, centered doesn't matter. I just got to make sure it's over the piece of cloth I want. Ha! So here's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around exactly where I want this at. I want to keep the flower on the front. Whoop. Whoop. All right. Yes, that is it exactly. Woohoo! All right. Now I do notice that my cut is off here. And it's not straight. So I want to make sure I don't need that much to lip over the edge. And I do want to try and make it even. I really wish I remember what book I wrote the instructions on, but I want to make sure I do a couple little things myself. So, I think that's plenty of space, and the fabric is the right thinness that the unevenness of the cut won't matter, and I can actually trim it down to this length. I just don't trust myself always to make a straight cut. So I'll do some measuring, just a little bit, and see. Wish I could remember what my grandmother would use and know where that tool was. Well, it happens. So let's go with it. All right, little measuring, little marking. We'll be on our way. Wouldn't you know it's at 2 inches? 2 inches. Ah. All right, here we go. Let's just have it hold still. So I'm just kind of marking any of the places that look bigger than 2 inches, and I'll make a small cut across there. Where did I see my good scissors? One second, I think I saw them in my, no? Wow. Let me double check. No. Oops. Moving stuff around. Woo! First place eject. Yay! My good scissors. Ooh, felt. All right. Switch sides. Um, All right. There we go. All right. There we go. I like that. That's a little more wobble there. Okay. All righty. All right. I'm also going to, I am going to put little metal caps on these corners when we're done. So I know the corners will be covered for protection. So I'm going to take a little black mark, my little black pen, which I really adore these pens. And if I'm not mistaken, I got them from the Dollar Tree somewhere. Anyway, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to put a little black dot in the corners so I know where, I'm going to put a little black dot and then I'm going to put two little lines so I know which corner it is. So black dot, two little lines. So black dot, and then a line and a line, depending on where the corner goes. Like that. Yeah, I'll probably give you guys a lot of examples like that on my hand. It tends to happen. So let's see. Little dot. And my lines, so I know which direction I'm going. And yeah, just keep. Sorry, you're seeing more arm or head. I'm not sure what you're seeing actually. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. All right, so let's do a little measuring and trimming. I'm going to spin things around. I do like the fact that they're on the glass, so I can spin things. Let's do it this way. Watch. Okay, ready, set, pull the corner in, and spin. See if it works. Ah! Keep spinning, keep spinning. Woohoo! We made it all the way around. It did slide a little. Of course. But it was fun. I know I didn't make my lines perfect, but I do want to try and make sure that I am within them to the best of my ability. Okay, so there we go. Woohoo! Inhale. Exhale. All right, here we go again. So I like having a slightly wider on the side than I do on the end, and I'm not positive what that measurement is right now. So I'm going to do a quick measurement on my sides just so that I know. Looks like this one is almost at 2.5, and I may have done that earlier and I don't remember. Ta-da! Welcome to Wendy's World. Wendy's World. Does she remember what she did earlier? Does she remember what she did last week? These are the games we play. Hey, you got to keep it laughing, right? With the salvage edge where it has the information. Which I'm sorry, you can't really see right now. So let me turn the camera. So this little salvage edge, without that, it measured, look there, she can't remember. She just did it. It measured 2.5, little over 2.5. With the edge, it measures just over 3. Now, actually, it measures to 3.5. So that'll be perfect. I'll cut the little selvage edge off. I'll make that about 2.5 on the sides. And then these I said were 2 or 2.5? 2. 2. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, we got this going. All right. So let's take it to the corner here. Oh, my ear itches. Okay. So we have it at 2. So right at the corner, just about the corner. Let's measure that. That's 2. Let's come down here. 2. Come down here. I realized as I cut the other edge, luckily it was short, that I didn't keep the dots close enough together so that I could cut evenly. So I want to make sure I be able to go from dot to dot with the scissors, and that'll keep my line straighter. So, just probably things people think about already, but I haven't. If I don't write my steps down on a book first, I won't pre-plan and think about it. So I really need to start writing my Monday plans down just a little better instead of just winging it. So maybe this will be my Manage It Monday or Make It Monday plan. I like the Make It and Manage It. I like it both. I think some days I need to manage more than I need to make. And luckily today I get to make more than I have to manage. I hope all of you are managing your Monday well. All right. Ooh, those were really close together. Probably didn't need to be that close. And next time I will probably try and raid my grandmother's stash. Hopefully I'll be able to find some Taylor's chalk. I know I've got some. I know she's got some. I want to try and run this. So I'm going to slightly shift this up so I can see the lines in my glass over here. And that way I can line the ruler up with something even, which would be there's got to be a way to do this. I know there is. Yes, I wanted to be able to line the ruler up. And then I wanted to set the cloth on the end, which I've done here. And I wanted to bring those dots just out to the edge in what I think is a straight, well, what I thought was a straight line. I think this works. I could be very wrong, but it's the corner, and most of the corners are going to be shortened up for folding purposes anyway. So I just kind of want to get the line out to the edge. And I kind of want to do the same over here. I'm holding this down tightly as I slide it gently. All right, so I'm trying now to, so you can see this. I'm trying to bring my dots out to the edge of the fabric so I can just trim it nicely.
All right. Let's see. All right, so I got a line to line my ruler up with. I've got to keep my ruler straight. Let's see. Alrighty, I think I kind of got it. Like I said, corners are going to be trimmed anyway. I just really wanted to be able to cut as straight as I could across the edge. All right, here we go. These over here, grab my scissors. I love these scissors. I wish I remembered where I put my scissor sharpener. It should be near me. But it's been one of those kind of weeks. I did move the couch. I slid it away from my window, so I have a walk space now into my plants. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. I also get to stash a little bit of crafting supplies back there on occasion, but I don't know how much I like that. So here we go. Let's cut dot to dot, dots to dots. And I like to keep it slightly taut as I do this. So we're bringing it across, doing my best to keep the dots in a line and straight. It's going to be an interesting line. I can tell you that already. I just missed 2 dots, one on the top, then one on the bottom, trying to correct. Overcorrections can be interesting, but like I said, all this is going to be tucked in and covered in the end, actually. So I'm just trying to keep things as even as possible. I'm not going for perfection, you know, perfect completion. Well, no, I'm not going to use that either. I wonder if I could do some covering of the metal in the middle with this little stripe, because I'm not impressed. Okay, light bothers my eyes, so when I'm working with it and it reflects back on my eyes, it kind of hurts. So I might try and cover these. I don't know if it would get in the way of the mechanism, but that would be interesting if I could do that. That would come, see, because the clips don't have the push outs on the end, they're just pull aparts. So if I trim it a little hole for the mechanism, it's an idea, but we're gluing the front today. That's the important part. So we will keep this in mind for later. And at this point, I'm just going to leave it wrapped here to protect my eyes because it really is bothering me. I hope it's, if it was bothering you, that helps. So we've trimmed our edges, except for that outer one, and we'll trim that one later. Mark the corners so we know where we want it to lie. All right. I'm just gonna kind of pull the fabric taut. I want to make sure that it is nice and smooth when I do go to glue it. I need probably to go grab those clips. Actually, I'm just going to leave it right here. I'm going to flip this over. Make sure this is all cleared out because I know that this is not, ooh, I know the other place I want to mark. So let's put that back down. Make sure everything's lined back up again because we do need to make one more mark. Make sure it's all taut. And I want to mark the spine so that, because the first place we're going to glue is the spine. And that really helps everything latch into place. So I think the first place we're going to glue, first place I'm going to glue is the spine. So let's put a nice little mark right there at the spine where they fold. And then one right in the center of it. It's kind of easy to spot with the fabric where the center might be. All right. I can't remember if I'm supposed to put the clip to split in before or after I glue. Do it after. Sorry, pondering the process I want to use. So let's fold this all the way over. And like I said, with this stuff peeling off, I probably should re-gesso it, but I'm not going to because I don't want to change anything else. I don't want to, it's just going to keep doing it. It's because I used a bad old gesso. Your gesso will get old. It will get lumpy. It will get clumps in it. And if it does that, it is more likely that it will not stick to the surfaces you're putting it against. I was going to try and use this glue. Did I bring my tool? How in the world can I sit over here without my main? It's one of those days, guys. So we're not going to use this one because, okay. So when it gets this way, when I get too much glue at the top and it seals itself kind of shut, I usually use an old pair of Leatherman. And the wonderful thing about them is that they don't actually sometimes, things happen to Leatherman and they're not really bad. Like the blade breaks. So you still have a pair of pliers there. They're great for crafting. Or the pliers get untwinged or get twinged and it just, well, that's just not going to work today. So anyway, they make great, great, excellent crafting tools after that. All right, so I have this other one that has a small tip, and it is my next oldest batch of tacky glue. I have a newer one that I want to transfer into this one because I like the tip better. It's one of those upside down tips. So we're going to give it a whirl. Here we go. So let's get some glue out here. And I'm going to start. That's not enough glue. That's silly of me. I don't have a palette. Look at that. I am totally unprepared today. Like I said, this is going to be our Make It and Manage It Monday book. This is going to be our Monday book. I will use another one for my recipes. And I want to put it onto the binder itself first. That makes me, oops, see, it shifted. That's why we made our marks. So let's get it all applied here. Ooh, 15 minutes. Look at that. That's all I'm going to get done today. Let's go. Come on. Woo, a little more glue. Smother it on. There we go. There we go. Woohoo. Yes, Wendy has music in her ear and it's making her go woohoo. Yeah. All right, let's do a little skim because I know I got a lot on there. I want to make it even and put the rest on the top because that's what's going to go, or on what it, yeah, this surface. All right, come on. There we go. All right. Woo. And of course, it all looks different because I got a different layer with the missing glue. Oh, this palette knife is lovely. It's got just the right stiffness. Yeah, I said it. Stiffness. But the plastic ones would be too flimsy. They would bend too easily for this. Reminds me of how Okay, I feel like I'm glazing or okay, frosting a cake, but maybe more like glazing it. Okay, so we got that part done. Let's let that sit there for just a second and be tacky. Maybe. Well, we put this on. Let's do a big smather. Let's just do it. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. Woo! Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that might be too much. That's all right. I'll find something else to. I'll find a way to gather it up. Let's see. Down here, smear. Come on, big smears. Big smears. That's why we wanted a big palette knife. Oh yeah, big smears. Here we go. Across the edge. Push it, push it, push it, push it. There we go. Push that glue across. Push it across. There we go. A little more, and then that edge we will run across once more just to. Come on, out, glue. All right. Slide this down a little bit so you guys can see me here. Actually, so it's centered in front of me and I can work on it. Here we go. I'm put my hand underneath of it for a little support and make it even. And that'll make it a little easier to work with. Just a little. Just a little. There we go. Get this as smooth as I can. Woo! Got a little on me. All right. And then go the other direction so you get smoothness that way as well. Oh yeah, that smooths it out nicely. A little back and forth action. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go in there and make sure I have the settings correct. All right. So let's see. There we go. Woohoo! All right. So this is starting to run just slightly. So we'll come in here and we'll smooth with one nice smooth action. We don't want too much glue soaking through, and unfortunately, I think I might get that because of what's how it's set up. And the only place I have to put this right now, this extra glue I'm scraping off, is on top of my hand cream container, but that's okay because it's a nice plastic and I'll be able to use it, pull it up, and then off camera I will do the other side and we will let that dry and I will show you the results on Monday. Maybe I'll post it on the community page if I remember. Got to remember to put reminders about this show on my community page. I'm going to work on that. This is going to be part of there, which is going to be like, what do you got to do, you know, a day or two before, which is the first thing is, hey, put a reminder on your community page. I'm getting there, guys. We'll get it figured out. All right, there's that side edge again. Quit mucking with it. Yeah, I muck a lot. I do muck a lot. Do make sure you get your corners as well. I do forget those. All right, here we go. So let's move this over. The glue will not hurt the glass. The glass, everything seems to come off this glass. It's absolutely lovely. All right, so I'm going to hold the binder ring in the middle. Let's see if I can get this to come up just a smidge. There we go. So I'm going to hold the binder ring inside the middle, and then I'm going to bring this edge down first. I'm going to pull this tight, make sure it's as clean as I can get it, and even. Probably should have ironed it first. You know, what can I say? We're learning. All right, I'm going to make it go down. And then I want to bring my other hand up, even though I'm holding the fabric. I want to bring it back up and grab that like I can. All right, and as that goes down, then I can push this all down. Bring this side up, bring a little extra pressure to that so that that edge gets down on the fabric. Then I'm going to, there we go, tilt you a little bit. bring the fabric tight and lay the other side down as well. Put some pressure here. Push down. I really hope that's even and smooth. We'll find out when we get out to the other side. Oh Lord, my corners. How are my corners? Oh Lord, that one's way off. Uh-oh, guys. I wasn't paying attention to my marks. Watch it go. All right, let's pull her back up because we're not on our marks. Aha! We're not off by too much. But oh, that's not good. That's that gesso pulling off. Dang it. All right, that's okay. We'll figure it out, won't we? That's what we're here for. Watch Wendy make the mistakes so you don't. And we'll learn. Woo! Let's get this gesso peeled off. It's not going to help us do anything. It's not going to help with contact, especially if it's just going to come off. Let's get this off of here, at least on the spine. We got lucky on that other side, on the woo, look at him turning into this. All right. Oh, look, I got a rag. Woohoo. Always have a rag handy. Hey, Just Dia. Oh, no problem. What? Oh, I'm wondering what jury thing you're watching. But I'm not going to get into that here. I will, it's what I think it is. I'll catch the highlights. I'm all about highlights. Woo! Let's get that off of there. Okay, gotta hurry up before the glue that's been separated is not doing what it's supposed to anymore. All right, so let's see. Whoop, there we go. Got that up. Peel that off. Now, line my lines up. I'm going to need new glue on that side too because of all of the peeling. Let's see if I can get the rest of it to peel off real quick. Oh, that's not going to go over well. Oh, well. No more futzing dutzing with it. Let's get, oh no, and then I got, yeah, now I've messed up, got glue in other places. All right, guys. Woohoo! Ah, South Carolina. I don't remember. All right, so I think we're lined up there. I really hope I'm lined up on my, where's that at? Where's that mark at? He's under the glue. There it is. Okay, I think we're okay there. Okay, that's pretty much lined up on that. Okay, so let's see, scrape here, and as much as I like that there to block that light, all right, pull from the other side where I've accidentally gotten glue. Look at me go. Big mess today. Big mess. These are mistakes that you want to watch me make. So please make sure before you start lying down what is glued, you double check your marks because, well, Wendy didn't. Yeah, Wendy's having a day. That's okay. You got to work with it. If you're having a wonky day, you roll with it. All right, so I push that back down again. And I guess it's time to flip it over. Now, I am sure that the glue has soaked through the fabric. Let's see how it works. Let's see how well it comes off of the glass. Here we go, guys. All right, I'm going to hold the fabric tight to kind of where I had wanted it to go. And lift. Okay, it came up nicely. Yes, some glue did come through, but actually it's not that bad. So we glued the back side down first and the spine. We glued the spine first, and then we glued the front, and it feels really nice. I'm actually, yes, I'm surprised. I messed it up so much. I'm surprised. I do want to, I want to push it down with something, but these plastic ones are so sharp. I don't like that. So I'm just going to use my hands. I'm not afraid of the glue. All right. We'll just kind of keep that going with that edge, this direction, and down the spine. The spine turned out nicely. So when I flip it over, I'm just going to leave that top on the outside. This will be our front. And then this is our back side. Let's tuck that edge in from the front so it's kind of less out there. Get your edges tucked. And this is the back. Well, I'm glad you got to stop in for a little while, Jazdia. My hour is up. I'm sorry this is all we got to today. I will be more organized next week. And I'm noticing there's a little lump right here. Where was that lump? Right there. Whoop. That's because of the glue, and that gesso is probably trying to lift. So let's just push it down gently. What feels smooth. Not rub it. No rubbing. Pressing only. Make sure that spot's okay. I think it's okay now. And I will work on the other side off camera. And when I see you next week, we will deal with the edges and trimming the corners and folding them in. And hopefully I will locate the paper sizes for this notebook specifically. I do have a pattern for the insides. It's okay, Jazia. Don't worry about it. Catch it on the replay. I am very happy just having the time to craft like this. And like I said, I can feel where there are things lifting. And so I'm like, no. I'm trying to debate if I should lie something over this or not. I do have a plastic thing I could lay on it, but I think I'm just going to let it lay here in the air. I'll try and do my best to come along and just press down and make sure things aren't lifting. And I will find those clips for the edges, which will make the next step a lot easier. So maybe I'll make a little video painting the eyes and making my. So everyone, and I don't know if you were there, Jazdia, but everyone agreed that we needed, well, not everyone, but a large majority of the people on the Early Bird Show with Chrissy determined we needed to make these into creepy cherubs for brooches. So maybe I'll make a video working on these guys, and there'll be something posted for you guys to watch. I kind of like that idea. All right. I wish it would focus on them, but it's focusing on the back. Yeah. I was told I needed to paint the eyes because they look creepy. And then I was told I need to make them creepier. All righty then. You guys have a wonderful day, and go check out Chrissy and Young Star Girl Caroline, Chrissy's Corner for Collectors. I believe that's how she runs it. Anyway, they're having a great little Magical Monday sale, so go check them out, and have a great day, everyone. See you next Monday.
Gotta find the mouse. All right, here we go. Bye, guys.